Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys are having a good day. If you have been paying attention to the crypto market, you might have noticed something very interesting, especially with the Dogecoin market. Now it's actually consolidating at the previous critical support zone, because you need to understand, if we break below 22 cents, very high chance that we're going to fall all the way down to 20 cents. I do understand that currently the market is in an uncertain and also a fearful situation, considering the fact the Fed interest rate decision is going to be out in just under 24 hours. At the same time, Trump is going to be making the announcement relating to what other currencies or cryptocurrencies are going to be added to the treasury of the United States, and that's why the market is trying to pretty much be sideways and then make the decision after those two announcements are done. And it's clear that the stablecoin market cap keeps increasing on the other end, so clearly suggesting that there is a lot of people, or a lot of big whales, which have put their money to the side, especially in stablecoins, ready to boost it into the economy, or into the economy of crypto, where liquidity is going to be provided very quickly as long as the Fed and Trump is in favor of crypto. At the same time, FOMC meeting and the US crypto policy report drops tomorrow. Big volatility very soon. Whales bought the dip. They accumulated 130 million Dogecoin just in the last 24 hours. Why is crypto down today? Doge, Sheep, Pepe, everything is down, while Bitcoin stays calm. While SEC sets the new deadline for True Social's Bitcoin ETF approval. Now keep in mind, this ETF approval is going to be also a game changer. At the same time, Bitcoin has been amazing and it's a great thing for our country, was exactly the words said by Trump. And this is another whale which I've been paying attention to. Just before we get into it, if you guys are here for the first time, you want to stay up to date with everything to do with Dogecoin, scroll down, tap the red subscribe button, especially turn on your notifications so you can stay up to date with the latest and the greatest news first. And while you're there, drop a like on it. We've been smashing every single like goal. You guys are legends. Let's go for a like goal of 49. I know it's going to happen. I love you guys. Now, first of all, let's talk about the way Dogecoin price has been moving. Now, about 48 hours ago, we all know we experienced a little bit of a downfall for majority of the altcoins, including Dogecoin, where it was able to find a support just above 22 cents. Now, it's pretty much consolidating around the same area. But are we going to fall below? That's the real question. Well, one thing I want to show you is look at the US dollar. Well, just in the last, you can say 2 days, it's climbed from pretty much like 79.5 all the way to 80.5. So that's 1,000 points against the Swiss franc, which is one of the best ones to compare with because it's so well managed, and gives you perspective that there is a lot of hype that's being built. And especially if the Fed interest rate cuts happen, crypto is going to be very strongly affected in a positive way. Now, why is that? Because whenever there's an interest rate cut, there's no reason for you to keep your money in freight currency. You're going to go ahead and put your money into a riskier asset. And currently, due to so much hype around crypto and the United States government actually getting involved, there's going to be a lot of liquidity that will be provided to crypto. Now, it's very strongly dependent on what Powell is going to do. As I mentioned, there's only two case scenarios that can happen. First of all, the interest rates are unchanged, and the second one is they're dropped by maybe 25 to 50 basis points. But if he decides to drop them by quite a significant amount, which is very unlikely, but just a case, 75 basis points, it would have an explosion in terms of how much liquidity would come into the Bitcoin market, considering the fact so much of stablecoin is being purchased. I mean, just to give you an idea, BlackRock says crypto stablecoins could strengthen the US dollar dominance. And that's what we are experiencing. At the same time, someone just bought 416 million worth of Bitcoin. So they definitely see something happening in the next 24 hours. I mean, we all know the market's going to be very volatile, but what direction is it going to take is going to be very important. And Vice President JD Vance says soon 100 million Americans will own Bitcoin. And this is a very strong statement, and I just don't understand why conflict of interest is not stopping Trump and JD Vance from making such a crazy crypto-related statements which are clearly in favor of crypto. Now, we have had way too many politicians come out and say this government has been the most pro crypto we have ever seen, and it's true. I mean, the best way to see it is you guys can see it's definitely impacting the entire market. With Ethereum, open interest dominance hits nearly 40%. This is the highest since 2023 April. Only 5% of the days have seen a higher reading. This shift shows a clear rotation of capital from Bitcoin to Ethereum, and the next Bitcoin top could be close to 150,000. Do I think that can happen? And the simple answer is yes. And we just need one person to help, Michael Saylor. And Billionaire Bill, every company will need a Bitcoin treasury, and corporate Bitcoin adoption is just getting started. And we can definitely see big numbers for Bitcoin in the future, while Dogecoin whales may be accumulating amid the price swing, indicating a potential long-term confidence. And the best one is this one. Now you guys can see I've been paying attention to this wallet very closely, but as you can see, as the price is coming down, this wallet is not showing any signs of slowing down their purchases. Rather, they're actually speeding up. Just in the last 3 days, they've purchased nearly $10 million worth of Dogecoin. Currently they're in profit of 8 million, and they have purchased just around $100 million worth of Dogecoin, giving you an idea that even the whales are trying to stay very close to Dogecoin because they do expect the price to do extremely well. Dogecoin signals a bullish reversal after double bottom breakout. Now, the double bottom breakout was very good in the first place, and secondly, currently the market is sitting in a very important stage. If we're able to hold the support at 25 cents, I know currently we're at 22, but if we're able to just climb back and consolidate there after the interest rate decision, there's a very high chance that Dogecoin can get to 36, because that's going to be the next resistance, and then 48. At the same time, Bitcoin volatility hits 70%. Echoes 2023 lows. Will history repeat itself? Now, if history repeats itself, what's going to happen to the price? Well, you guys can see exactly what happened here, and then the price exploded. Well, we're at the same point again, and the same thing can repeat itself. That's the easiest way I can say it, and that was the lowest point that was needed. And Dogecoin shows potential for continued uptrend amid the bullish MACD and strong support. I mean, there's not just strong support from outsiders, it's receiving a lot of strong support from also, let's just say, those whales which are buying in. Whenever is required, the price decides to slow down a little bit, they jump in as soon as they possibly can, and that's why the market does not show any signs of slowing down. And FIS partners with Circle to bring USDC stablecoin to the US banks. And I've clearly shown you guys charts where stablecoin market cap has hit so extremely high ever since, they become legal in the United States, and there's just a lot of money being poured, and it's much easier to be able to take it around the world and spend it, and that's exactly what everyone is believing. And finally, the UAE bank now offers direct crypto trading to its clients. Well, more banks getting involved with crypto. Other than that, we're sitting on a ticking time bomb. Let's see which direction the bomb is going to explode. This is not financial advice, just my personal opinion. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you soon.